Are you looking for a crossover SUV in the Cadillac lineup? Well, you're in luck because this year the 2024 XT4 is refreshed, and today I'm gonna take my very first test drive on it. That means I'm not really an expert, but I did know somebody who was an expert. Hey, how's it going?
Hey, Brian.
Dan's a salesman here at Smail Cadillac in Greensburg. We're gonna take this vehicle on a test drive.
All right, let's do it.
So what I'm noticing first thing here, Dan, is this exterior color. It's beautiful. What is this called?
That will be a deep sea metallic paired with the Oxford stone interior.
The exterior sticks out really nice to me. That blue matches really well with those chrome accents along the exterior. I noticed the monochromatic Cadillac logo there in the center of the grille, as well as what's really cool, if you get in close, you see these silver accents inside the grille, right? Coming along the side, we'll notice the chrome wheels here. What size wheels do we have there, Dan?
I believe those are going to be an 18-inch standard wheel, which can be upgraded to a 20-inch wheel. So Brian, hypothetically, let's say the door's locked, go ahead and try and open the vehicle. As long as you got the key on you, there's a little button right there on the door handle. Press that, and it should be unlocked.
Okay, great, awesome. And if I want to lock it, same thing?
Correct, yeah, if you want to lock it back up.
Coming around to the rear of the vehicle, you notice the XT4 logo, the Cadillac logo, and the 350T logo, as well as all-wheel drive.
Yeah, it's a power lift gate, so there's one of a few ways you can open the tailgate. On the key fob, you'll just have to hit the tailgate button twice and it'll automatically open up for you.
Boom. Yeah, all the way up, very simple to use. And back here, it looks like we have all-weather mat, huh? That's nice.
Yeah.
Does that come standard with all of them, or is that?
There are additional add-ons.
Okay, well, it looks nice. I really like the way that the Cadillac logo is right built into there. So coming underneath that all-weather mat, you do have some additional storage, as well as the fix-a-flat underneath there. And how about this? Something I'm noticing in the back seat here, you actually do have a 12-volt charger back there. To show all the space that the trunk has, we're going to put down those seats, and definitely you can see just a lot of space for hauling stuff in there. Talking about space, let's jump into the back seats and we'll see how much space we got back there. So getting into the back seats, Dan, pretty comfortable back seats. They hug me pretty well. I'm going to put down the armrest and notice that there are 2 cup holders in here, as well as, are these back seats heated?
Yes, they are, Brian.
Really cool. Down below that, we also have a USB-C and a USB-A charger, so definitely connectability back here. But here's the big thing. I can actually look up. I like having a panoramic sunroof, and this is a nice, big panoramic sunroof. We also have some additional storage on the back of these seats. And that's going to do for the back seats. So let's jump up front and we'll take this vehicle on the road. So Dan, here we are in the front row of the XT4 for the first time. I'm just going to go ahead and put my foot on the brake, push the engine start stop button, and the entire screen here is going to light up. It's gigantic. It looks like it's one panel all the way across, right?
Correct. Yep, just one solid screen.
Other things I want to mention while we're up here, we have the dashboard, black leather up top, like a tannish leather down below with some lighter stitching, orange stitching up top, tannish stitching down below, and some silver accents. It looks really neat. It looks really dynamic. All right, so looking up here on the dashboard, you have 3 different ways to show your gauge. On the regular gauge mode, you have RPMs on the left-hand side. You have your miles per hour in the center, digitally displayed, as well as some safety features. We'll go over those on the test drive, and your fuel gauge on the right-hand side. If I go one below that, what's this one, Dan?
So when the vehicle's hooked up to the internet, which you'll get free through the OnStar trial, you will have Google Maps displayed right in front of you. Instead of it being on the right-hand side, it'll be directly in front of you, and it's all completely voice activated as well.
Below that, we also have a clean setting where you're just really seeing your miles per hour, and some of your safety features are kind of, they're not all flashy and in your face there, which is nice. There's also a way for you to change your trip meter over here. You can set up multiple trip modes, so that's cool. Let's look at the steering wheel. Left-hand side looks like we have our cruise control settings, a heated steering wheel, and what is this button?
That'll be your following distance indicator. That will gauge the distance on when your forward collision alert and your automatic emergency braking happen. So having it set out far gives you enough reaction time to make those quick adjustments. If you were to bring it in closer, you're telling the vehicle that you want it to pretty much brake immediately.
On the left-hand side, we have the button for your phone hang up, as well as a push-to-talk button. So do you have Apple CarPlay, Android Auto in here?
Vehicle comes standard with both Apple CarPlay and Android Auto.
Nice. Wireless or wired?
Completely wireless.
Awesome. Love to see that. Right side of the steering wheel, we have the ability to change your music settings and different things up here. You have your volume controls as well on the right-hand side. Looking at this infotainment screen, nice big infotainment screen, a lot of different features on here. Your climate control, your hot spots, obviously you can change your settings up here as well as your music, maps, My Cadillac app, what all does that allow you to do?
Yeah, so the My Cadillac app allows you to lock and unlock your vehicle all from your cell phone, as well as remote start it.
Really? Wow, that's cool.
Yep. The benefit of that is with the key fob, about 150, 200 foot range from the key fob. With the phone, unlimited distance. You could be literally anywhere and have full control of the vehicle from your cell phone.
That is awesome. Let's look down here at the AC settings. Pretty standard, but like kind of piano key style, which looks really nice on the dashboard. Below that, you have heated seats for the driver and passenger, as well as some of the safety features. We'll go over those on the test drive. Now, underneath that, we have some of our charging options. We have a USB-C, a USB-A, and a 12-volt charger down there, as well as a little cubby for you to be able to store stuff. We have our standard shifter from Cadillac here. If I put my foot on the brake, how does this work, Dan?
Sure, so there'll be a little button on the left-hand side here that you'll push down. You'll pull it back once for drive. Okay. Push it a little bit forward for neutral. Yeah. Neutral. And then full forward for reverse.
Okay. All right. And what's the M stand for down there?
Manual driving. So if you prefer to manually upshift or downshift your transmission gears, you can do that via the paddle shifters on the back of the steering wheel.
For now, I'm gonna hit P for park. You have your audio settings with your volume controls. Pretty easy to see there. You have your navigation, different settings for your screen, as well as the selector for your screen. You can touch the screen, or you can use this and you can push in on it to select. That's really neat. Stability control and your idle engine start stop. You can turn that off, right, Dan?
Correct.
That's nice to have.
By default, whenever you start the vehicle, it's always going to be on. Okay. But you do always have the option to turn that feature off before you start your drive.
And lastly, we have mode button here. So we have tour mode there. That's what that is.
Yep. Best used during the highway or just regular city driving. Next option will be sport mode, and that's how you're going to get into your all-wheel drive.
Okay.
And that's also going to help you with your tight cornering, a little bit of higher speed type of style driving. And then off-road is going to be, I got stuck in a ditch, I need help to get out.
Right. Well, it's great to have 3 different distinct driving modes. You never know when you're going to need them. So we're going to test those out on the test drive. At least the tour and the sport mode, we'll notice differences in that. So in the armrest, you have a holder for your cell phone or device, a little coin catch area, as well as a lot of storage and another 12-volt charger in there. So above us, I have to mention this gigantic panoramic sunroof. You can shade it pretty easily there. There's an automatic shade. I'm just going to leave that open for video purposes. You can actually slide the sunroof open, and you have a windscreen up here, right?
That's going to help keep bugs, debris outside of the vehicle. And it also helps with the noise reduction, because once you have the sunroof open, it's going to create a wind disturbance. Okay. So that's going to help break up the wind so it doesn't cause a very loud noise whenever you have the sunroof open.
That's really cool. One thing I also did want to mention, sunglass holder. Love having that.
And we do also have a built-in garage door opener here. You can save up to 3 different garage door openers to the vehicle. To make it a little bit more convenient for the customer.
And up here, we have a bunch of buttons, right?
Yep. Up there, we have the built-in OnStar. With OnStar, as most people will know, is that it's the automatic crash response. So anytime you get into an accident and the airbags deploy, OnStar will call you to make sure that you're okay.
Right.
If you're knocked unconscious or anything of that nature and you don't answer, they will send emergency evac right to your location, and they will stay on the line with you till they know that help has arrived. They are also in charge of the My Cadillac app,
Okay.
which will help you remote start, lock, unlock, do vehicle diagnostics, whole 9 yards, all from your cell phone.
Well, that was a lot of features here, Dan, on the dashboard and right in front of us. Let's test some of them out, and let's go on a test drive.
All right.
So let's check out this backup camera. I'm going to put the vehicle into reverse here, and as we see, predictive lines, right? As I turn the wheel, these lines change. And I'm just going to back up into this spot. The seat has just vibrated, and there's an alert flashing at me to pay attention, right? There's something behind me, right?
Correct. And you do also have a nice little indicator in front of the driver as well to let you know on your distance.
And so the closer I get, I'm getting that vibrating again in the seat and that flashing on the screen.
So the vehicle does have a side bicyclist alert feature to indicate not only can the vehicle recognize large size vehicles, but can also recognize just a person walking past or riding past you.
So what's the warranty for the Cadillac vehicles?
Bumper to bumper manufacturer's warranty will be 48 months, 50,000 miles.
Anything special that you get with that warranty?
Yeah, you'll get a lifetime throughout the vehicle's warranty, roadside assistance.
Wow.
And you'll also get courtesy pickup and delivery services for your Cadillac.
Anything special that we give whenever you buy a Cadillac from us?
Anytime you purchase a vehicle through Smail, you will get your first oil change and tire rotation on us, and then you will also get lifetime free inspections.
All right. All right. Well, we are just in the tour mode right now, but that had some pretty good pickup there, Dan. Let's go ahead and change the mode. Now we're in the sport setting. I'm just going to hit the gas a little bit.
A lot more pickup on it.
Yeah, and you can hear it. The vehicle is definitely telling you, hey, I'm in sport mode.
Yeah.
When I'm in tour mode, I notice that these two green lines on either side of this car are activated. Now, if I were to inch over to the left-hand side, it's turning those lines like a yellow or orange, and then it's turning my steering wheel lightly back into the lane. So let me just show that again. I'm going to inch over here to the left, and the steering wheel's just kind of keeping me within the two lines of the road, right?
Correct.
On the right-hand side of the vehicle, I noticed that on my mirror, when there's a vehicle in my blind spot, I'm noticing it light up. If I turn on my turn signal like I did there, there's a light that is flashing at me now and alerting me, hey, there's somebody over there, don't make that right-hand turn.
So in the vehicle's status section right here, if you click on that, it'll kind of give you a nice little brief overview of the vehicle. This is where you're going to be able to check your tires, your fluids, your filters, battery, etc. So if we just stay in the overview, click right here on this little plus, it'll let us know our engine air filter is at 100%. This should be able to determine our tire pressures on the vehicle.
That's cool.
And it's nice that it kind of moves the vehicle around, kind of gives you a nice little 360 animation on it. If we wanted to focus on the tires, right, it'll bring everything up right there at once. We can also, for fluids and filters, it'll give you a nice quick display of everything, your oil life and air filter life. Engine and battery will give you your voltage, coolant temperature, oil pressure and temperature, and then of course your fuel economy. Kind of give you a little real-time dynamic display of what your miles per gallon is.
So what I really like about working at a car dealership, I always have somebody like Dan around to answer my questions. So if you guys have questions, leave them in the comments section. We'll make sure to get back to you. We always love hearing from you. Dan, if they have questions for you, how can they contact you?
Well, they can find us in Greensburg on Route 30, right past the mall, or you can visit us at smailcadillac.com.
All right, guys, that's going to do it for our test drive today. So until next time, enjoy the ride.
All right, see ya.